The second half, no points allowed, and they cruise to victory. That'll do it for us. For my partner, Greg Olson, our entire team, Mike Tirico, this is...
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to get mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up, didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they're loving us no more. No, R&R's the bar is raised. If you know me, know I can bar for days. Nothing left to prove cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more?
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more. You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more. I never mind if people change. I wanna try and heal my pain. How do you buy what can't be sold? How can you lie to me in my face, in my face, in my face, in my face, in my face? That's how still gonna keep the torch. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
Hey, wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Yeah, straight out the Lennox. That on for hours. I'm straight out the minutes. They calling up Dion and straight out the business. We take out the Sims and then take out percentage. Period, break out the minutes from capital and then we straight out the sentence. They pay out the pay out the pay out. I'm finished and great out the Lakers. The big watch the women. I go meet your maker. Lord, please don't save them. Minor bumps as I've been paving the road. I go to sleep, go major. Silver too, but I've been playing for gold. The metal keep close range. I cleaned up, still dangerous. Can't change West Philly raised. Wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Got my stats up, I'm living out my dreams, yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. This be my tunnel music. They cut that confetti, I'm running through it. They play that whole lane, I'm running through it. And if they run at me, let my youngins do it. I just married, I'm honeymooning. I got hot on my own and ain't nothing coolin'. I don't punch in no clock, I sun and moonin'. I'm shot, bullet, proven, let it go. Wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Music City. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, and Nissan Stadium on the shores of the Cumberland River. Good to have you with us. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. You know, partner, fantasy football doesn't take into account the guys close to the football, the guys at the line of scrimmage. This is one where our eyes are going to be focused on that battle in the trenches all game long.
Mike, it doesn't matter if it's Pee-wee football, middle school football, or NFL football. You can only do offensively what your offensive line allows you to do. And I think that's exactly the case for both of these teams here today. They are going to win or lose based on the ability of gaining an advantage in the offense and defensive line. So I think we're going to see downhill run game. I think we're going to see play action pass. And the team that's able to impose their will up front along the trenches, I think that's going to be the team that finds himself at the end of this one coming out with the win.
He'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Hey, check that. Ready.
They'll stick with him again. Here's 2nd and 6. Room to maneuver at the 35. 16-yard pickup on that one. That's good for a Titan first down.
Every staff in the league that understands if we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted, the ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more...
And he's in. Touchdown, Tennessee. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Jackson now to throw on first down. He's carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. But this is taken in by a teammate.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet in bounds. A big third down pickup for a first down. A gain there of 17. On 1st and 10, Jackson. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. He is in. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Baltimore. Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. His kick is good. And the Ravens come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here's Smith to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go. And he will dive into the end zone. 90 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Titans will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jackson. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, what this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth, he certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. 15-yard pickup there. First down for Tennessee.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
So after one, it's the Titans out to the early lead. We're back in Music City after this. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here we go, here we go.
Tight end motioning left. Throwing is Nix. Over the middle, it's Harrison. He's close to a first down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Ready? Smash, smash. Check go.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at 3rd down. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We're back to Nashville in a moment.
Ready, set,
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
set. Bronco 80. Hut.
And it looks like he's going to have enough for the first down. Yes, he does. 1st and goal coming up.
Set up. Go.
Now a give up the middle.
This ball carrier just didn't want to go down. And this defense, they had to throw everything they had at him, Mike. He just kept fighting and fighting. But finally, when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
Now from the 9, it'll be 2nd and goal.
Ready, ready.
They'll go with him again. He'll take this one down to the 8-yard line. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run. This defense standing up in the red zone. They stop him for no gain, and now it's 4th and goal. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This, about as short as you can get. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Titans build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Well, a big play there, and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds.
A run. It's Spiller. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. Play action now. Jackson. He'll get rid of it and complete it. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Change it. Shut up!
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's in the end zone and intercepted.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Here we go, sack!
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. Open man, it's Davis downfield. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone, inside the 20. A huge play just before the half. 62 yards. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18.
Cougar 19. Sack. Ready.
Back to throw is Nix. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown Titans. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this 2nd quarter. Here's 2nd and 9.
No, we changed it.
Jackson. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. So we reach halftime in what has been, to this point, a one-sided game. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On the ground, it's Spiller. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. 13. To throw is Jackson. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage, tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with
under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
They'll run with Spiller. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. From the gun, Jackson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. Jackson now. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Now Spiller. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down. Jackson looking to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Ravens. Point after, coming up here. The kick is good. And the Ravens back within 10. It's now 24-14. After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The drive will start on the ground. So, 3 quarters now in the books. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
19, tight. 19, trap 60, trap 60.
Putting the tight end in motion. 2nd down. Nix. Open man is Davis. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Handoff here, up the middle. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Hup.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. That caught by Davis. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That's the 2nd time they found him on this drive, and this one's good for 24 yards.
Let's go now. Mustang 19. 19 Lion.
They send the tight end in motion.
Go.
A 1st down throw for Nix. That's caught by Harrison right side. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
Cowboy 8.
At the 26-yard
Ready.
The tight end going in motion to the left. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. It's a gain of 10 yards.